My girlfriend showed up unannounced, already angry. She demanded answers I hadn't offered. I didn't argue, didn't deny anything. "Go on," I said. She kept talking, too confidently. Then she referenced something I'd never shared with anyone. The air in the room changed instantly. "I'm 36, and I've been in a relationship for about 2 years. My girlfriend and I met through mutual friends, hit it off pretty quickly, moved in together after about 10 months. Things were good at first. Normal relationship stuff, date nights, arguments about whose turn it was to do dishes, weekend trips, the usual. But over the past few months, I'd noticed her becoming increasingly suspicious, asking where I'd been, who I was texting, why I came home 15 minutes later than expected. I'm not a cheater, never have been. But she'd convinced herself I was hiding something, and no amount of reassurance seemed to help. I figured it was insecurity, maybe something from a past relationship. I tried to be patient, tried to be understanding, gave her my phone password, told her she could check at any time. That seemed to calm things for a while. Then last Tuesday happened. I was working from home, typical day. Had a few video calls, answered emails, the standard routine. Around 3 in the afternoon, I heard a key in the door. My girlfriend wasn't supposed to be home until 6. She worked across town, and her schedule was pretty predictable. She walked in, and I immediately knew something was wrong. Her face was flushed, jaw tight, eyes hard. She dropped her bag on the floor and just stood there staring at me. "Hey," I said, "everything okay? You're home early." "We need to talk." Those 4 words. Never good. I closed my laptop. "Okay. What's going on?" "I know what you've been doing." My stomach dropped, not because I was guilty of anything, but because I knew this conversation was going to be exhausting. "What have I been doing?" "Don't play dumb. I know about her." "About who?" "The woman you've been seeing, the one you've been sneaking around with." I sat back in my chair. "I'm not seeing anyone. We've been over this." "Stop lying! I have proof!" "What proof?" She pulled out her phone, started scrolling furiously. "I've been watching. I've been paying attention. The late nights, the mysterious phone calls, the way you've been distant. I've been working. We talked about this. I got assigned that new project, and it's been demanding. That's what you want me to believe." I didn't argue. Didn't deny anything more than I already had. Just said, "Go on." She seemed surprised by that response, like she'd been expecting me to get defensive. "What?" I said, "Go on. You have proof. Show me." She kept talking, and she was too confident about it. Way too confident. Started listing things, times I'd supposedly been places I wasn't, conversations I'd allegedly had, dates and locations and specific details. "Last Thursday you told me you were working late, but you left the office at 5:30 and didn't get home until 9. Where were you?" "I went to the gym, then stopped at the store. I told you that." "You're lying. You were with her." "Who is her exactly? You keep saying that, but you haven't told me who I'm supposedly cheating with." "Your coworker, the one in accounting." I didn't even know who she was talking about. We had a big office. "I don't know who you mean." "Yes, you do. Don't play games." Then she said something that made everything click into place. 2 weeks ago, on the 16th, you had coffee with her at that place near the park, the one with the blue awning. You sat outside for 45 minutes. I'd never been to any coffee shop near any park on the 16th, hadn't had coffee with anyone from work in weeks. But more importantly, I'd never told her about any coffee shop with a blue awning. Never mentioned it. Never been there. The air in the room changed instantly. "How do you know about that coffee shop?" I asked quietly. "Because I—" She stopped, realized her mistake. "You what?" "I saw you." "No, you didn't. Because I wasn't there. So how do you know about a blue awning?" She went pale. "I must have seen it when I drove by." "You don't drive by any park on your way to or from work, and you just described a very specific detail about a place I've never been." So I'll ask again. How do you know about it? Update 1. She tried to backtrack, said she must have been confused, mixed up the dates, maybe it was somewhere else. But I'd caught it. That slip. That specific detail she couldn't have known unless someone told her. Who have you been talking to? I asked. Nobody. I don't know what you're talking about. You just described a place I've never been and accused me of meeting someone there. Someone's been feeding you information. Who? No one's feeding me anything. Then where did this come from? The coffee shop with the blue awning, the specific date, the time I was supposedly there. Where did you get those details? She was trapped, and she knew it. I watched her try to